Building something useful, I hope. Let's get this show on the road. Anytime you want me to carry some of that valuable gear you're lugging,
Our little sanctuary revival project really helps. Takes my mind off things.
Another day in the Commonwealth. Speak softly and bring superior firepower, huh? Hello, sir.
Nothing stays hidden forever. Not by my
Humans
Stay
call
sharp.
it
Don't let your guard down.
strong getting hungry. Want someone to eat.
I cleared out the ghouls that were giving that settlement trouble.
Glad to hear it, General. It's hard enough out here. Got another thing to talk to you. I've gotten word about a settlement. I'll mark it on your map. Go find out what they need. We could use more settlements supporting our cause.
So many humans. Not many super
Hi.
mutants.
Did the Minutemen send you?
Yes, I'm here to help. What's going on?
There's a group of raiders that won't leave us alone. We know where they're coming from, but we can't stand up to them ourselves.
Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
I hope so.
Someday. Super mutants kill everything.
Sinclair. You decide. Only a fucking coward hides.
Tech's finicky, folks. Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it. All right, folks, that's enough sentiment from me. Let's get it on back to the music, shall we? Ella Fitzgerald is not, I repeat, not a woman you want to leave hanging. She is. Hold on a second.
Yes.
Guys don't bother me anymore. That's good. I think it's... What was that? Can't they read the signs? I think it's time I go back inside the quarry. It's been too long. No, I can't. The guys would never let me in. I could kill them all. No. No, that wouldn't be what it would want. It's time to lay down. Yes, of course. It's next to my bed. I will. It's loaded.
Help!
Huh?
How's it going, friend? You're welcome to join us. Pull up a patch of dirt, stump, old tire, whatever suits you. Take a load off and stay a while. The good fellowship's on the house. The drinks are how I keep body and soul together. Drink.
Hey.
Of all the campfires in all the Commonwealth, you walk into mine.
What is this? A traveling bar?
I have a lot of friends. I make new friends wherever I go. My friends like to join me. So far, the wandering life suits me. I see the world and my... So, can I get you?
Sure. Let me see what you got.
My selection is,
Jeffries, Lee got the recorder working. So this the sort of detail you had in mind when you signed up for the Gunners? Hauling luggage from Linwoods for some robot butler? What was his name? Wellerton? Wellingham?
Not now, Private. Where's Connors? He's not at his post.
Oh, sorry, sir. The lieutenant said he found some tracks. Wanted to check them out. Private Martin.
Tracks? What track? What the hell is that?
Oh my... Connors! Where's the rest of him?
Jesus. Found us. Sergeant Lee, grab the case. Do not let that thing out of your sight. Everyone inside the museum, now!
Major! Major, what found us?
Got it. Nice.
Full of deathclaw eggs. A dozen, maybe more. Smashed to bits. Except this one. No wonder they wouldn't tell us what was in that case. If I'd known, I would have personally told the gunner bosses and that glorified liquor cabinet in Wellingham to take those Diamond City caps and... Oh, hey, Mama. You looking for this?
Number. Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it. Huh. All right, folks, that's enough sentiment from me. Let's get it on back to the music, shall we?
Yeah?
This one is Danny Kaye, singing about
If you insist on
civilization.
embarrassing.
You waiting on a delivery? Of some Deathclaw eggs, maybe?
What are you... Oh, the eggs. Oh, you must be with those, gunny people. Though your superior had implied there would be more of you, but... The negotiated fee was 200 caps per egg.
Right.
Though our clientele do expect nothing short of the most pristine Deathclaw eggs.
Mm-hmm. What you're offering's not enough. I risked life and several limbs to deliver this.
Fine. 300 caps. Well above market value.
Come on, you can do better than that. You wouldn't want people thinking you're cheap.
All right, 400. Whatever it takes to get you on your way.
What exactly are you planning to do with the eggs?
Well, if you must know, one of our patrons has been asking after a cooked Deathclaw egg, a la Wellingham, for some time. But with your, albeit late, arrival, I can finally make good on his request. Now, can we please hurry?
A lot of folks died bringing you this delivery. Their deaths really mean that little to you?
You're lucky to be getting anything at all, considering your lateness.
I think I'll hang on to this.
I never! I shall be speaking to your superior about this.
Let's play, little friend.
Predators don't scare me.
Hope you enjoyed that last number. Good news is something often in short supply in the Commonwealth, folks. So I'm happy to be able to deliver a little bit to you. If you're one of the detectives, Nick Valentine is back in town and seemingly none the worse for wear. Wild details about what happened, and in one piece. And if there's any more good news to share, you'll hear it first here on Diamond City Radio. Now it's 60-Minute Man by Billy Ward and the Dominoes. Right here on Diamond City Radio.
Oh, it's on! Oh! I can't see!
No!
Sweet.
Nothing there now. What do you think?
Jumping in the shadows.
Yeah, you're probably right. Huh? Hearing shit. Hello! There ain't nothing here.
is it.
No sign of him now. Who's there?
Kill them!
Man, you picked the wrong fight.
Anything I can do? You just say the word. Hope you plan on using your robot powers for good. Warm spot with a cold. Beer would be heaven.
That was Personality by Johnny Mercer. Now, folks, I'm sure you've all seen orders. Must take a
I thought a
public
reporter could
occurrence.
consider themselves a success.
Bold claims by our respected reporter.
Me?
Since possibly living among us, undetected, very serious implications. Wouldn't you agree? The mayor's office has, of course, issued a statement denying the validity of the article, saying all is well in Diamond City. The mayor himself insists that the fears raised in the article are unfounded. Good to know, I guess. But between you and me, listeners, I'm gonna keep my eye on it just to be on the safe side. Well, never a dull moment. Diamond Radio. And many hundreds about the man she just can't stand. He's a demon, he's a devil,
None will escape the Great Divide.
Hi.
Adam will lead us all to glorious division. The world will be shown.
May the glow of Adam guide your path.
Hey there.
Word of Adam's glory must be spread to all. In the end, we are all Adam's children.
Stop right there, stranger. You approach Atom's holy ground. Why? State your purpose or be divided in his sight.
Holy ground? Adam? What's going on here?
Atom reached out and touched this world. bringing his glow to us. It remains to this day a reminder of his promise. Infinite worlds through division.
What is this place?
This is where we commune with Adam himself. I am surprised you have survived long enough to reach it.
I'm looking for someone named Virgil.
Virgil? Yes, we know this Virgil.
I need to speak with you.
What do you need of me, child?
I'm looking for someone named Virgil. Have you seen him?
Yes, I know of him. What do you want with him?
I just need some information from him.
I see. In truth, this Virgil has caused some concern. Some believe his presence is an affront to Adam. Though he came to trade with us on a few occasions, we have had little other contact with him. It was quite clear he wanted to be left alone. You can find him southwest of the crater, living in a cave. I would approach cautiously were I you. I feel he does not want visitors.
We will all be judged, and his punishment
May Adam bless you with his love.
Protect and serve.
Hold it. Take it nice and slow. No sudden moves. I know you're from the Institute. So where's Kellogg, huh? Trying to sneak up on me while you distract me? It's not going to work. I'm not stupid. I knew they'd send him after me.
I'm just here to talk.
That's so. Then talk. Fast.
You're a super mutant.
Yes. Clearly you have functioning eyes. Congratulations. I'm hoping you didn't come here just to point that out. Now what do you want?
You just heard undecided.
It doesn't matter. What does is what you know about the Institute.
The Institute? So, they did send you, didn't they? You're working with Kellogg.
Why are you so afraid of Kellogg?
Do you have any idea what that man has done? What the man is a killer.
Kellogg's been taken care of.
Dead. He's dead. Don't you lie to me.
Now you could assume they got what they wanted and bolted.
He's dead, whether you believe me or not.
There's no question it's difficult to believe. Kellogg was ruthless. There's a reason the Institute used him to do their dirty work for so many years. I knew they'd send him after me. Tried to prepare for it. And so you killed him, eh? Then what do you want with me?
Why did you leave the Institute? I know you came from there.
You know about the escape? But how? No, it doesn't matter. I'm not going back. Why are you even here? What do you want?
I need whatever information you've got. Anything to help me get into the Institute.
I'm sorry, what? You want to get into the Institute? Are you insane? Never mind how nearly impossible that is. Even if you were to succeed, it'd almost certainly end in your immediate death. What reason could you possibly have for taking that kind of risk?
I'm trying to find my son. The Institute kidnapped him.
Oh. Oh no. I had no idea. I'm sorry. Yeah. The Institute has taken people from the Commonwealth in the past. If your son is one of them, I can understand why you'd want to get in there. I can help, but I'm going to need something in return.
What do you want from me?
Before I had to escape, I was working on a serum that would serve as a cure for my condition. I wasn't able to bring it with me. It's still in my lab, and, well, look at me. I need it. I need you to find it for me if you manage to get inside the Institute. What do you say?
You help me, and I'll help you.
All right. All right. Let's talk details. First things first. You know how synths get in and out of the Institute?
Yeah, they use some sort of teleporter.
Well. Not many know about it. Pretty closely guarded secret. You've certainly done your homework. It's commonly referred to as the molecular relay. I don't understand all the science behind it, but it works. Dematerializes you in one place, rematerializes you in another. I'm sure it sounds crazy, but it's a reality. The relay is the only way in and out of the Institute. You understand? The only one. That means you're going to have to use it. Now, have you ever seen an Institute courser?
A courser? What's that?
Another Institute secret. Coursers are Institute synths, designed for one purpose. They're hunters. Operations go wrong, a synth goes missing, and a courser is dispatched. They're very good at what they do, and you're going to have to kill one.
Let's go. Just point me in the right direction.
Well, I suppose your enthusiasm counts for something. Every courser has special hardware that gives them a direct connection to the relay in the Institute. It's embedded in a chip in their heads. You need that chip. But to get it, you'll have to find a courser. Now, I don't know exactly where you can find one. They haven't sent any after me. And sitting here waiting doesn't seem like a good plan. You're going to have to hunt one down. I can tell you where to start and give you some help finding one. But you'll have to do the dirty work.
Okay, let's get to work.
Right. The primary insertion point for coursers is in the ruins of CIT, directly above the Institute. So you'll want to head there. Now, the relay causes some pretty heavy interference all across the EM spectrum. You've got a radio on that Pip-Boy, right? When you get to the ruins, tune into the lower end of the band and listen in. You'll be able to hear the interference. Follow the signal, and it'll lead you to a courser. Then, you just have to not get killed. Not gonna lie, the odds aren't in your favor here. But if you do make it, remember what I said about the serum. I need it badly. I...
Protect and serve.
Huh?
Strong hope we find milk of human kindness soon.
Never been a hammer and nails sort of guy.
Never in a paragraph.
rookie!
Nothing.
You there! Let's play! I'll wear your guts around my neck!
By order of the Institute, you must be destroyed. Detected. Curious. Hostile sensor reading detected.
You hit like a rattler!
there. Please don't refer us again.
Hey! Who's there?
Nothing there. What the?
Scared, huh? You should be! Fucking hide from me! You're dead!
enforcers on the second floor. Kill on sight. Send reinforcements to the lobby in case there are more. What's going on down there? How many are we dealing with?
Who's there?
Louis Jordan, folks.
The Corsair is now on the third floor. Report to the second intruder in the east.
You folks out there listening to Diamond City Radio have always enjoyed the radio plays, right? The ones about the dreaded Silver Shroud.
That's it.
Had them in rotation for a while now, and they're a fun little adventure. Only now it seems the adventure has become real. That's right, folks. The Commonwealth now has its very own superhero in the form of the Silver Shroud. Or, at least, someone dressing up like him. Crime in Goodneighbor has a new enemy, it seems.
Hey.
Why would someone found that costume? As good as mine. Probably better, in fact. Goodneighbor resident Kent Connolly swears he's actually by the gun-toting hero. So I guess if you're out there and thinking about breaking the law, you might want to consider steering clear of Goodneighbor. Or else the Shroud might come after you. Sentimental or sappy? Here's one more tomorrow, folks. You make the call.
What the? Huh? Get some!
Barricade stairwells and hallways if you haven't already. lost contact with sectors 2 and 4.
Yes. There we go.
That was Billie Holiday. Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it. All right, folks, that's enough.
Fall back to original position. The courser's nearing the elevator.
Who's there?
You're dead! Take him out!
After the girl. Anyone alive needs to get up to the top floor immediately. That's an order!
Got it.
Let's rock!
That's it.
God, I hope there's a bounty on you.
Hope you enjoyed that one. Warren Smith with Uranium Rock. Here's a bit of news concerning the vaults of the Commonwealth. Some of you out there may be familiar with Vault 81. Nice place. They keep to themselves, not very social. Apparently they've suffered from some sort of disease outbreak in there. I guess maybe it's a good thing they don't open the door much. But I shouldn't make jokes. It was evidently pretty serious. And of course, we can all empathize with what they're going through. I have seen reports of some fatalities, but my understanding is that things are now under control. So if you should happen to bump into someone from Vault 81, don't worry. They're probably not contagious. Here's another one from Betty Hutton. Guys, don't take this personally.
Engaging hostile! Want this? password. I'm telling the truth.
I don't believe you are.
Oh, God. Please, no.
Yes.
All he had to do was tell me the password. Now, are you going to cooperate?
Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Just don't shoot. Let me think.
You are going to get anything. It's just a matter of telling me the password.
Look, I already told you I don't have it.
Number. If you're from out of town, be sure and visit Diamond City. It's safe, it's secure, and full of quality establishments like this. Commonwealth weaponry. It's a dangerous world out there. Protect yourself. Protect your family. One of the all-time greats. Here's Ella Fitzgerald.
That's it.
I'll help you find a way in. But listen, we took the girl fair and square.
Yes.
We wanted a little compensation in return.
You are in no position to negotiate.
Okay. It's just... let me think.
Time's running out.
No, please! Wait, you can have the girl. Just let me go.
Over here. Are you here for the synth?
I'm here to pick up an order. 2 large pepperoni and a calzone. Name is Fuck You.
If you're not here for the synth, then you're here for me. What do you want?
I'm here to kill you and take what's inside your head.
That you cannot have.
Can't breathe. Hacking this is beyond me.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
Oh, you must not have heard. I'm a superhero. I do this for a living.
My institute designation is K-198, but I prefer Jenny, so yes, I'm a synth, if you hadn't already guessed. I knew they'd send a courser. I just didn't think he'd find me so fast. I think I would have lost him too. But then thanks again for your help. I'm gonna look for... And before you ask, no, the Commonwealth is unforgiving. I need to make it on my own or I'm... Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna look for supplies before heading out.
Terminal's got this locked. Desdemona.
I have a report here. It reads more like a comic book. Apparently...
Yeah, that was me. I took down a courser.
That's what the report says. Hard to believe. I'm all for one less courser in the world, but the conventional wisdom is that you run from them rather than engage them. So why did you kill him?
I needed a courser chip. I need the code on it.
You have one of their chips? Intact? Follow me. Now. Decoding a courser chip is a very delicate operation. A million things can go wrong, the least of which is losing the data. Fortunately, we have the right man for the job.
Hey, Des. You need something?
Tom, we got a courser chip.
Whoa! For real? Oh, man, it's been ages. There's more going on than you know. Trust me.
You've hit the jackpot with this. Hand over the chip. Let's see what's on it.
I'm not sure I want to do this now.
When you're ready, let us know.
Desdemona.
Ready to hand over that chip, Agent? Let's see if we can get that code you need, and help out the organization at the same time.
That was Billy Ward and the Dominoes. Here's the latest word on what's happening in the Commonwealth, folks. Not content with sitting quietly at the airport, the Brotherhood continues to make waves. They've recently been seen cleaning up Fort Strong.
A response would be appreciated.
By some very unpleasant supermutants. Whether they plan to annex the location or
here you go.
All right, Tom, make it happen.
I couldn't say.
All right, little course of
Whatever
chip.
their reasoning,
Let's
I think
have the
we can
circuit
all
analyzer
agree
take a
that
crack at
fewer
it.
supermutants running around isn't a bad thing. Here's a whole lot of shaking going on by Big Maybell.
We're in. Chip accessed. Just poke the analog connectors a little. What? Oh man, don't crash. Hold it together. Memory hiccup. Here it comes. Encryption algorithms. All right, we're still running. Oh man, they've added more decimals to the last cipher. This is gonna be... Come on, baby, show me that pattern. Where is it? Wait, they're using the same logarithmic function as the key generator. Oh man, we got lucky. I got you, you Institute bastard, I got you. All right, solve for N. Come on. Show me that sweet base number. Come on, baby. Yeah, we got it. We got the code. Let me load that onto the holotape for ya.
Good work, Tom.
Hey, yeah, but I'm not sure our luck will hold up next time, Des.
And Agent, I hope that helps you as much as you've helped us. Good work.
Tinker Tom's cooking up something. I hope it goes better than last time.
I see how you're looking at me. Not saying I don't like it, just thought I'd clear the air.
Yeah? I'll hand it to you. This place isn't off. It's still a hold, but it could be worse.
Another day in the Commonwealth. What are you building?
Fix. Just get new one. wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
Nah, I just went out for a little stroll. Thought I'd stop back and say hi.
It's a good thing your survival and my humanity aren't at stake. Otherwise, I might be annoyed by your attitude. But, fine. I shouldn't have doubted you'd come back. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
The railroad helped me.
Oh God, those kooks. I would have expected they'd be too busy trying to liberate vending machines, or setting computer terminals free, or... Sorry. They just have something of a reputation. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
Your confidence is staggering.
I'm just saying, I can't guarantee it'll work. But if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
This device, this'll get me into the Institute?
Yes, if built correctly. And please get it right. You have to make it in there for both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being normal. So you find it. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Protect and serve.
And that was Roy Brown. Up next, it's Sheldon Allman with Crawl Out. Crawl Out.
I'm busy.
What do you need, General?
I need help. We need to build a device that can get me inside the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
They killed my wife.
Oh. I'm sorry. We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry about that. Now, assuming you could build this thing, what exactly does it do?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? For real? Wow. That would explain a lot about how the Institute manages to operate. If anyone can make heads or tails of those plans, it'd be Sturgis. I haven't found anything yet that he couldn't build or fix. Another day in the Commonwealth.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load. Or, you know, if you need anything proofread.
What I wouldn't give for a
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Here you go.
Wow. What a mess. Looks like, encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
I wouldn't be wasting your time if I didn't think it was real.
Okay. But you gotta admit, it isn't every day somebody asks me to build them a teleport hijacker. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine or something like that.
Can you give me a list of what I'll need to build this platform?
Yeah, sure. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing. Keep in mind, I can already see this is gonna take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big. So find a nice open building site with lots of power available.
Gotta be honest with you, I feel more comfortable with a rocky ceiling above my head.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Yeah. Ready to build the rest of it.
Good. I think I got a handle on this crazy contraption. At least as much as I can tell. Until we actually try to build it, here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need. I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
I'd better get started.
Okay. One thing to keep... I'll see you over at the building site.
Uh-huh.
Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it. All right, folks, that's enough sentiment from me for one day. Let's get it on back to the, shall we? Ruminating on second chances. Here are the ink spots. With me.
This isn't going to do anything without power.
Gotta make sure we've got enough power.
Can we trade a few things?
Sure, it's all on the same grid.
To make sure this is
all the parts have got to be able to talk to each other, you know.
The rest of the signal interceptor. To make sure this is on the same grid as the rest of the signal interceptor. Make sure this is on the same grid as the rest of the signal interceptor. I have to make sure this is on the same grid as the rest of the signal interceptor.
ought to be careful. I can fix most things, but people don't fix so easily. Can it wait?
I have to make sure this is on the same grid as the rest of the signal interceptor. I have to make sure this is on the same grid as the rest of the signal interceptor. Make sure this is on the same grid as the rest of the signal interceptor. Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then...
Mm-hmm.
Getting cold feet? I don't blame you. Don't worry about it. Got plenty of more things to tweak.
Make sure this is on the same grid as the rest of the signal interceptor.
So much walking. Want to do more fighting?
I'd like to trade some items.
Just gotta make sure we've got enough power.
Most folks are just looking for a hand.
Just
when
when
you
you
think you're
luck
safe
with those raiders,
that's how they always get you.
Axes to grind. Hell, I have a ton of them.
Humanity has fallen so since the bombs.
The open road and a loaded weapon. Better than this.
If you ask me, freedom's always worth fighting for. Is there something you need?
No, nothing.
All right.
I just want to trade a few things.
Make sure
What do you need, General?
Hey.
What do you need, General?
I need...
The Institute? Why in the...
They killed my wife.
Oh, we'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry. Now,
The Institute uses
telephone.
Glad the sun's coming up soon. I don't like stumbling around in the dark.
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Here you go.
Wow. What a mess. Teleportation.
I wouldn't be...
Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna need some... But,
Good work, Sturgis.
Well, don't thank me. Here's a list of what you'll need while you're working on that.
Humanity is so resilient to cling to life despite all of this. It is the duty of us all to follow.
Hey, Sturgis.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signals?
No more sight either.
Yeah.
Good. Here's a list of... I'll meet you over at the building site.
I'd better get started.
Okay. One thing to keep in mind while you're... I'll see you over at the...
I used to be quite the adventurer when I was younger.
Gotta make sure we've got enough power. Got everything in place. We'll have to hook it all up to the same power grid. on my end. Ready?
Let's do this.
You sure? I'll start scanning for an I'm ready when you are. Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. By the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute, what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy. And our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Is that really you?
Who are you?
These bad people, they stole you from me.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
I'll kill them for this. All of them.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
I could kill you. Right here. Right now.
Yes. Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop you.
I want answers, asshole. Now.
Under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity, but I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. but it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Yeah, you lost me. I don't see the point of any of this.
You don't see the connection. Let me try to explain. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They're scared of you, Sean. Scared of the Institute.
People are always frightened by what they don't understand. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
You want me to stay here? In the Institute?
Yes. That is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Your Institute has done some horrible things.
Yes, well, the world is not what it used to be. What about the people you've aided in order to get here? What atrocities have they committed? The Brotherhood of Steel. They believe they're the only ones fit to control technology and destroy anyone who opposes them. And you would side with them. None have any true claim to nobility in this world. Those days are gone. But we are not the monsters we have been cast as. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Jammed.
This a clean floor. Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and...
Greetings, sir. Attacking human.
Where did you go, Detective?
Capabilities. Fascinating. Combat initiated.
Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to make something that's actually useful.
Scanning.
Hi, Doc.
Unknown identity.
You know what happens when
Clearance
people get
confirmed.
robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work. That's the future I want.
No argument here.
Nice to meet someone who isn't obsessed with replacing people with machines. I've been saying for years that we're too reliant on these synths, but nobody wants to listen. Maybe you can talk some sense into them. In any case, I suppose I should say, welcome. Perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good around here.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
Hi.
All systems nominal.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
I think he's actually lost his mind. I can't believe he really expects me to do this. I've always been on board with the Gen 3 program. It makes sense, but this? Nothing good can come from this. How am I supposed to explain to my staff that Sean wants a child synth for no immediately apparent valid line of research? And to base the physical features off records of his own childhood? It defies all logic. No, I can't do this. I won't.
Always be vigilant. We have many enemies. Hold it right there. Security check.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Look, Director, I'm gonna make the same recommendation I did last time. We did everything we could. 4 years dedicated to preserving this Commonwealth provisional government. You've seen the same reports I have. It's falling apart and fast. We need a plan for what happens when that fall is complete. I know some of the other divisions have suggested we just cut off all contact, hide underground, and pretend nobody's home. That would, in my opinion, be a mistake. We can't just give up on these people, and with the android program, we don't have to. We'll soon have the capabilities to deploy androids to the surface in great enough numbers to maintain order.
Terminal somewhere.
Just think about it, all right? Keep it in mind moving forward.
No way I'm cracking this.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thanks again.
Of course.
The Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too.
We're all
Excuse me,
looking forward
Doctor.
to working
You
with
weren't
you.
kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie.
Allie Fillmore. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I wanted to kill the son of a bitch who murdered my wife.
Kellogg always was a cold bastard. If you ask me, we're better off without him. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water. And the work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm not on board with anything.
No? And yet here you are, poking around. One might find that suspicious. If you're not planning on staying, I'd recommend keeping your hands to yourself. Wouldn't want to give the impression you're up to something. And consider having another talk with Sean. He really is anxious to have you with us. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Who built this place, originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
Let's see what you got.
Welcome. Do you require additional supplies?
Hi.
Your presence here is a great gift, not just to Father, but to all of us.
I hear we're about to get a new food supplement.
operating at full capacity.
Power demand jumped another 5% this year.
Hey, Doc.
It's a real juggling act, trying to keep all the systems down here. This place might look shiny and new, but there's a lot of old technology.
Sure.
I lose sleep worrying about when the next blackout's gonna hit.
Look, I don't want to get trapped down here because the power goes out.
What? You think I do? If it's any comfort to you, I take my job very serious. There's some stuff I need to check on.
Uh-huh.
Hi. Isn't it wonderful here?
Hey, sweetie.
I wish Quinton would stop telling those stupid stories.
Best part of my day is coming home to my girls.
Hello.
The fine motor control software could use a couple.
You're here.
Glad you made it. A limb twitching, perhaps. But her eyes were moving as well. Involuntary twitching and rapid eye movement while sleeping can only mean one thing, Max. You just don't want to admit to yourself what you feels.
If you're about to launch into one of your passionate speeches about artificial sentences, machines with souls, don't bother. I've got enough.
Did I turn off the interferometer?
But we can't just ignore the question. The simple. Why can't it have a soul? It's the simple.
Doctor, if you disapprove of the work we do here, Doctor,
You're finally with us.
you know
I'd
where
just
to
like to
find the
apologize for any trouble our synths may have caused. They, of course, couldn't be told of your identity. They have very specific protocols for protecting themselves and Institute interests, most of which I designed myself. Not to make problems for you, though. Will you be staying with us, then?
Not a chance.
No? Well, I'm sure Sean is quite disappointed. I do hope you reconsider.
Doc.
Today is full of
I tend to think of robotics first among equals.
Excuse me, Doctor.
You've arrived at a momentous time. Our third-generation synths are a true breakthrough. It's no exaggeration to say that they're superior in almost every way to human beings.
No robot is superior to me.
You might not think so now, but just wait. You've only seen a fraction of what our synths can do. Their potential is limitless. Like I said, A momentous time.
Everyone's excited about the new synth project.
Spend enough time here, and you'll be sick to death of the word synth. I certainly am.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done, all that he has built.
Hello.
Is it true?
That is correct.
So you were there the day the bombs fell. That must have been terrible.
Hey, pal.
I thought all the surface people looked like monsters. But you seem pretty normal.
I wouldn't be here if not for your son.
In the meantime, please feel
Hey
free
there.
to enjoy one of our
Mankind
other nutritious and flavorful food
redefined.
supplements.
It's catchy, isn't it? I
Pardon
want
me.
supplement 77. Please don't
I
get
am
any
sorry,
germs
sir,
on me.
but that supplement is no longer available.
Useless mission.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the
You know
next
the
trial.
protocol, sir.
The dosage will be much
Authorized
larger
personnel
this time.
only.
And the
So
side
Dr.
effects
Ayo
will be
thinks he can
quite
hide in his office.
Will there be any pain? I suppose.
Got it.
Child synth. It's just remarkable.
Hey,
the
Doc.
latest synth generation is just amazing. Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the...
Right.
I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
Like what?
I was just about to explain. As the name implies, our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of... To that end,
sure,
we've even started to explore the... You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential...
Sounds like a waste of time to me.
It's just my opinion, of course. Sometimes we innovate for no other reason. I'm sure I've taken up...
I'm not sure, right?
It's a big decision. In any case.
Is there anything...
There might be.
Most men lack the patience to observe and document plant growth.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else on one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Well, they must be close to 10 years old.
That's it.
Negative sensor read. Weapons clear. Resetting threat level. Engaging at minimal distance.
Terminal only. Sweet.
Personal record, Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording. My request been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone should find this after I'm gone, know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone! Do you understand me? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan, and if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.